Alright, what's up everybody? So we are making ourselves up for the last two episodes of the first season of Attack on Titan, and I myself am gonna be watching them back to back today, so super excited for that. But yeah, man, it's looking like it's gonna be a very epic finale to say the least with the way things have been set up. Of course, last episode was all about, in a way, Annie and the military police, right? And obviously revealed to us that Annie is the female Titan after all, which of course didn't really come as a surprise to me because I had caught on to it a couple episodes before that. So yeah, once again, I'm glad about that. There are some things that I definitely am not able to really catch on to, apparently, because last episode, of course, I was very confused with when exactly it was taking place at first, until I learned that it was just taking place in the present. But yeah, that's the thing. It played out a little bit differently from what I had expected. It's, in my mind, I really had kind of already, I guess, assumed that it would have been, in a way, like Erwin, I guess, getting those answers and stuff, right? And like catching on to certain things himself. And yeah, I don't know, that he would be the one, I guess, really revealing the things that would be revealed to us. But right now, obviously, it was Armin, Eren, and Mikasa, who basically trapped Annie. But then again, like, this is the thing that I'm still so confused about, right? It's like, okay, one thing that also became super clear is that the military police is a completely corrupt organization, right? And so, the episode also focused on this one guy who kind of had just entered the military police and really spoke about wanting to change it from within, right? He wanted to get rid of the corrupt people in there, and he wanted to do the right thing, and kind of resembled, I guess, Eren in his principles and things like that, right? But again, that's the thing. There was that part where he was trying to stop those people from selling their equipment to the on the black market or whatever, right? And he stood no chance. Like, if so many people in higher positions are corrupt, there's nothing you can really do, right? And so, like, that's where I myself had been almost making the assumption, maybe, or just I've been theorizing about, okay, so what? Is the military police really kind of like involved in this whole thing with the Titans then as well? Like, are the Titans that we've seen so far all part of the military police? Again, is it kind of a system that they themselves are keeping in place because they are just living comfortable lives? We saw that too. There was that one part where with some of the people higher up, they were just forcing the rookies kind of to take on this mission, right, of whatever it was. But they themselves were like playing games and drinking somewhere in a room there, right? It's like, are they just are they the ones keeping this system intact and trying to basically preserve it the way it is, and then kind of misleading everybody else in there with how we saw that the humans, the regular human beings in there, also were kind of like praying to the walls and stuff like that, right? They had taken on their own, it's like the walls had almost become its own religion and gods to them, they talked about, right? And so, yeah, again, super fascinating stuff, but then I don't understand how it is Annie, who was already a Titan when she just joined the military police. She's a rookie herself, at least I think she was seen as that, right? What is the deal with her then being a Titan? And who are the other Titans? And I'm so still confused when I think about it, because at first I thought that the answer was kind of simple. Oh, the military police is our enemy. Now, when I really tried processing it a little bit more, I'm not so sure. Again, they very much are corrupt, but how does that extend, I guess, to the whole Titan thing and, all the Titans we've seen so far, and what's the deal with that? Why, first of all, can Annie turn into a Titan when she hasn't been injected with anything, that we know of at least? Again, what's up with all this stuff? I have no idea, but guys, let's just get into episode 24, because I've been talking a lot, and it is very clear, I think, that yeah, right now, questions still very much dominate my mind at the moment. But yeah, nonetheless, of course, if you already want to watch the next 5 episodes, you can do so on Patreon. It'll be linked on top of the description if you want to go check it out. Also, you can watch full-length reactions over there, of course. But for now, let's get into episode 24. Oh shit. So yeah, they definitely, of course, have been talking to Erwin about it. Mercy. Is that relating to or related to Annie? Ah, so this is this gonna go a little bit into that about how they discuss these plans with Erwin, maybe?
すいません。俺があの時選択を間違わなければこんなことには。言っただろうが、結果は誰にもわからんと。遅れて申し訳ない。女型の巨人と思わしき人物を見つけた。今度こそ確実に捕らえる。引いてば人類滅亡の色が濃厚となる。我々はこの作戦に全てをかける。
Yeah, see, that's why I was also confused last time. I thought Eren was already supposed to have been in the capital.
エレンがおとりとなってこの地下通路へ目標をおびき出す。たとえ目標が巨人化しても動きを封じることは可能だ。だが万が一その前に巨人化した場合、エレン、君に頼むことになる。はい。ああ、目標は憲兵団に所属している。憲兵団に？それを割り出したのはアルミンだ。
Armin told Erwin without telling Eren.
巨人を殺した犯人と思われ、その女型の巨人と思わしき女性の。
You should know by now already, Eren. Eren. And I guess we're back to where we were. I love how they did that. Jesus. Holy fuck, these people just got killed in the explosion of her turning into a titan. That's what the fuck?
やっぱり僕の嘘は最初から気づかれていたんだ。あとは二次作戦の通りに兄と女型の巨人と戦う。エレンは予定通り巨人になって捕獲に協力してもらう。いいよね。ああ、おい、3番だ。見抜いた。助けないと。エレン、下がって。
Yeah, I think unfortunately you have different priorities.
エレンは死んでもいいっていうの。かけたんだ。エレンは死なないことにかけて穴を開けた。めちゃくちゃだけどこうなったら手強い。ずっとここにいてもいつ踏み潰されるかわからない。
俺が何とかする。あの時大砲不正だみてえに。
Oh, he's okay. He can't turn into one? I mean, he has a goal, right, this time? Of course, they gotta add a different variable to it. Oh, is that it?
まさかこの後に及んで兄が女型の巨人なのは気のせいかもしれないなんて思ってるの。
How could he think that when he literally just saw it?
仲間を殺したのはあの女でしょ。
俺はやってるだろ。兄が女型の巨人？なんでそう思うんだよ、アルミン。
何より大きいのは実験体だったソニーとビンを殺したと思われるのが兄だからだ。
なんでそんなことがわかる？
あの2体の殺害には高度な技術が必要だから、使い慣れた自分の立体起動装置を使ったはずだ。あの時兄が出したのはマルコのだ。だから追及を逃れることができた。
他に根拠はないのか？
ありません。兄は女型と顔が似てると私は。
I was gonna say that's a pretty big one right there. That's how I had figured for the most part. But then again, I'm sure there's more blonde characters or blonde people.
兄じゃなかったら
It's just we haven't seen them in the show.
エレン、兄と聞いた今、思い当たることはないの。女型の巨人と格闘戦を交えたのなら、兄独特の技術を目にしたりはしなかったの。
Yeah, that's the same scene we saw like in the earlier episodes. Or not? When he fought her in like episode 3 or 4.
女型の巨人が兄だってこと。戦わなくちゃダメでしょ。それとも何か特別な感情が妨げになってるの。
What is that supposed to mean?
作戦を考えた。僕とミカサがあの穴と元の入り口から同時に出る。そうすれば兄はどちらかに対応する。その隙にエレンは兄がいない方から逃げて。ミカサ、アルミ、なんでお前らは戦えるんだよ。なんで。
Honestly, it's still awesome to see how much Armin kind of changed over the course of this first season, because remember what he was like in those super early episodes? He was super insecure, now he isn't whatsoever. He's like... Yeah. They wouldn't be able to do all this without him, literally. That's not Jaeger. I love how Erwin and Levi are always so in control. They know exactly what they're doing. Yeah, what he's doing is treason, exactly. That sorry excuse of a beard, he said. Oh my god. What a roast. It's interesting why he can't transform because it's Annie. Because he feels like it's kind of his own people or something? Is that why? It's gonna be tough when... Assumably there's more people maybe within the Survey Corps and military police that will be titles.
前にジャンに言ったことがあるんだ。化け物をしのぐために必要なら人間性さえ捨てる。きっと兄はそれができる。何のためかはわからないけど、でもそ それができるもの
Yeah,
が
that's what I'm still trying to figure out too.
分隊長目が泳ぎすぎです
Yeah, that's usual with Hanji. I love the music. Ooh, they're gonna try trapping her like that? I mean, last time she... Yeah, last time she got all the other titans to help her out, but now I guess she can't.
ここじゃこの間みたいにお前を食い尽くす巨人も呼べない。
Jesus.
振りほどいた。さすがに罠の数が足りなかったか。
Okay, I guess that wasn't enough.
仲間やその絆にすがって失敗した。思い出せ。
Hmm. Could they make these scenes any more epic? Yeah. I felt that one coming. Alright. One more to go. Alright, well, I guess we are ending on one last epic 1v1 Titan fight. Exactly, of course, like how we already got it in, what was it, like episode 19 or something, I think? But yeah, this one is looking to be a little bit more probably definitive, I guess, with it being the final episode of the, of the season, of course. So, can't wait for it. Other than that, this episode kind of in a way felt like, to me, it felt a little bit kind of like a culmination of the entire season in a way, with how it seemed like, all the characters kind of had a role, at least many of them, right? Like, of course, and I talked about that too, but the contrast between Armin and how he was in those early episodes, right? Like in the very early episodes, he was super insecure, and it was basically just, what was it, like Eren and Mikasa always helping him out, right? And then he just kind of being forced to go along, or forcing himself to go along, if that makes sense. Then like later on, I remember that one episode, Response, I think it was called, right? In Trust. Yeah, with Pixis showing up and stuff, like where he was talking about, oh, my friends, they I always thought I had no role to play, and then I realized that my friends always had my back after all, and they always believed in me nonetheless, right? And then he really stood up from there on. And then if you see the role that he plays right now in in this almost last episode now of the season, it's insane to see the character development that has happened. And yeah, that's why still probably out of the three of them, Armin is my favorite character, and he already kind of became that. I remember in that episode I just talked about, like the Response one. So, that was just great. And then, yeah, again, like other characters came back, of course. Hanji with the traps, Jean there, helping them out. Erwin and Levi, I love that scene because, where the military police was kind of like stepping up against them, they gave no fucks, and Levi roasted that one guy, and Erwin, just like didn't care. Yeah, it was great, man. Like, again, this episode definitely was more action-packed, so there's not a lot of like story context or new things that were added that I can really talk about, I think, other than what I already did just now, but again, like, it's just looking to be, making us up for an epic finale, and so that's what I'm very curious about. My questions regarding the military police still remain, in the way that, like, I still wonder exactly about the role they played, and because, again, they are indeed corrupt, but whether they, have answers or something that they are hiding from people, that's still what I'm kind of curious about, I guess. yeah, that's just what I really want to get to. You know, it's like, okay, why is Annie a Titan? And I mean, with Annie being a Titan, it's already been teased to us, of course, that the other Titans we've seen earlier on, like the Armored one and the Colossal one, are humans as well. So who are they, right? That's what made me assume that, like, okay, so maybe that's the explanation for it all. They're all people within the military police. I'm not so sure about that anymore right now, but could still be the case, of course. That's the thing. We just don't know the details for that as of now. I wonder if we will still get those, or again, if that's like something that people really have had to or had to wait for several years when this show originally aired, because it didn't happen until maybe season 2 or whatever, or even later on. Yeah, that's that must have sucked. Like I already talked about in the last episode, I think that I can sure see why that must have sucked if that is the case. But we're gonna find that out with one more episode to go, so very much look forward to it. And for now, of course, if you already want to watch that episode as well as the 4 other episodes after that, you can check those out on Patreon, which will be linked on top of the description. You'll get early access there to 5 episodes, like I said, and then also full-length reactions. So go check that out. And then for now, I look forward to seeing you back in the last episode of Season 1. See you soon, guys.